Surfing session 160, 20 months into my surfing progression. I got a new single fin longboard. It's a Black Rose hard carbon. This is a 9-foot, 4-inch longboard with a 9-inch single fin. It has 3 stringers and is reinforced with Volan glassing in certain sections of the board, so it's very strong and has a little weight behind it too. The board's color is not painted on, but it is resin colored. It's got an ice blue top and bottom and black rails, so it looks really clean. This is my 4th surfboard. I recently rode a 9-foot single fin in Costa Rica and I loved the way it felt, so I wanted to add another longboard to my quiver to replicate that feeling. These single fins have less resistance and are easier to paddle around in, whether I'm paddling out to the lineup, positioning to that sweet spot, or paddling to catch a wave. This specific board is long enough to have enough volume and surface area, and that makes it easy to paddle around in. However, I still wanted a single fin longboard that could also turn. So even though this is the longboard, this board has slightly thinner rails than my other longboard, and it has similar camber. I can turn the board on a bottom turn both towards the left and the right, and I also had a few good top turns too, as you can see in the footage. As it is a longboard, you have to hold the turns a little longer and wait for the board to respond to your body movements. In addition, this board has 60/40 rails, which means that its rails are still rounded, but they're tilted slightly towards the surface of the water. So this helps it catch the rails in the water easier, making it more responsive. I'm taking this footage using my GoPro on a bite mount, so it's a point of view footage. This helps me to see where I'm looking during the pop-up and during my turns. I think I'm getting better at looking down the line or looking at my targets when I'm turning, but I'm still looking down at my board, so I've got to try to avoid that because it makes my nose dive when I do that. There were 2 to 3 feet waves in Nahant in this footage. It was awesome. I went early morning for a sunrise surfing session, and there were only a few other surfers in the water, so we had a great time. I had several long runs, very clean, and I was able to really test my new longboard. These swells that I'm riding are the swells from Hurricane Earl in September 2022. There were great waves for 4 days in a row, and this footage is from the first day of that weekend. They were clean A-frame waves with a lot of time in between the waves, so I was able to paddle out, position for the waves, and catch several clean, unbroken waves and ride them for a long time. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click like, comment, or subscribe. Please share any friendly tips or comments in the comment section below. This is part of my surfing progression playlist on YouTube. Thanks for watching.